Hi everybody, so it's been 6 weeks since I landed back in Singapore, and it has been a long journey, but time really do flies here super quickly in Singapore compared to how it was when I was in Germany. When I was in Germany for about 6 weeks, it felt actually more than 6 weeks, it felt like more like 2 months to three. But when in Singapore, where the fast paced life actually makes it fly by really quickly, so now it's already been week 6 in a blink of an eye. So now I'm currently packing my luggage to go back to Germany. So I already skipped about 4 weeks of lessons, which is kind of unproductive per se, but I've been doing my own self revision to help out catch up the pace since I'm missing out actual classes itself. Thanks for my friends that is actually back in Germany to help me as well. Luckily, I have them to help me provide materials to me when I needed them for, so I can be able to study while being here. Although there was a bit difficulty when it comes to the speaking part, which I didn't have the opportunity to practice. So what I only practice is maybe the vocabulary and sentence structures. And somewhat enjoying the summer holidays per se. Although I'm in back of my head, it's like I'm missing class, how? But no, but yeah, I think the experience somewhat pays off. The time really flies here itself. So kind of sad that I'll be leaving my parents again. But yeah, I have to go back as well. Missing too much classes, and I'm actually missing out a lot of those like testable modules and stuff. So it's actually kind of risky for me per se. So I'm going to just quickly enjoy the last few hours I have. Less than 48 hours, I'll be flying off back to Germany itself. So yeah, am I excited? Yes, I'm excited to go back. There's a lot of things I've planned, but then at the same time, it's also not very excited with the fact that I have to clean the house. A lot of things to be done before I can actually settle back down again and start taking off school. Basically, how I came here will be in reverse. So let's get on with the packing. If you're wondering what I'm actually bringing back, it's actually a few stuff that is actually can be found here. Stuff like a rice cooker that makes sense to buy it here compared to buy in Germany, which is actually much more expensive, and as well as some staple food so I won't get freaking homesick and missing the food when actually I have it here in my bag right now. So let me show you what I roughly bought for my trip back to Germany. But having said that, this won't last me for a lifetime. It only lasts me for maybe, if I were to eat it every day, maybe less than 2 weeks. So I'm just gonna ration it and I eat it on special occasions. So yeah, let me show you what I got. So right here is a rice cooker underneath my tote bag, a bolster that only can be found in Singapore. So this I got it for about 20 Sing dollars. It's about 10 plus euros. But you won't be able to find this in Germany itself. I went to many bedding shops and I still can't find the same bolster. So I managed to get it here at a lower price. Bed covers, which is important because my room does not have a bed cover, which is kind of uncomfortable at times. Yeah, and a rice cooker plus steamer, which is a very Asian thing to have, but over there it will cost you about 50 to 60 euros for one rice cooker, which is very big. This is enough for one person. Instant noodles, different flavors, Asian taste. Spices to help me marinate my meat if I want to. Got Japanese curry, got powder, got chicken rice paste. This one I don't think it's actually okay, but it's the best I got. And yeah, ribs, more instant noodle at that side, and my perfume. So then my tote bag goes there, and my new bag from my relatives. Basically what I'm roughly bringing back, and I have another bag that is going to contain other things as well. So my other bag, which will be this carry-on bag, will include my toiletries as well as a bolster case, neck pillow, jackets, and this is also Mavis item. Yeah, so this is all the things I'm packing into here. So yeah, one last important thing is tagging of your luggage. It's very highly recommended to tag your luggage, especially when traveling to Europe, given that Europe now has a rising case of baggage being lost, especially for check-in luggage. So it's always better to have a tag to tag it in case you want to find it and it's been lost or something. At least you can track it. So that's why I highly recommend to get a tracker for any form of baggage that you're going to use, that you're going to check in, especially you're traveling to Europe, given there's a lot of case like recently that London had the issue where there's a lot of baggage left unattended at the airport because there is, due to the delay and everything, lack of staff. So yeah, the best way to find your luggage is to tag it. So for me, I use the Apple's AirTags as a good job because it actually gave me live updates whenever the luggage is. So like seen in when I came back to Singapore, I was looking at where the luggage was at the arrival hall. This was because I was tracking it all the time. So yeah, it's very important to have it. Highly recommend to do so, especially when it comes to traveling, be it Europe or anywhere else in the world. Yep. So I normally just chuck it somewhere in the luggage and just leave it be. That's my travel tip. Hello everybody, I've just reached Frankfurt Airport after a 13 hours flight from Singapore. I have a massive diarrhea, but then I had it since Monday, but I took the plane nonetheless. So I sat in the toilet twice on the plane, but then throughout the whole journey it was quite torturous, given that I was having a cramping pain throughout the whole journey and then hardly get enough sleep. But yeah, managed to survive through the whole flight. And especially at one point of time I have to camp in the toilet for about 1 hour to make sure everything is gone before I can continue resuming my sleep. Worst part was, at the start of the flight, the pilots told us that the infotainment system in the aircraft is not working, especially for movies. I was like so disappointed, and I saw that there was like 3 movies that I would like to watch, but then it was unable to play it. So yeah, I was pretty disappointed about that. But yeah, so I slept and luckily I loaded some show on my iPad and I watched some show then. But yeah, it was a torturous 13 hours. Now I have another 4 hours to go. How I came here the first time. Now I'm going back, taking the IC to Stuttgart before taking the regional train to Mackenboyen to meet my friend Mavis, so she can pick me up to go back home. So yeah, another long day ahead. Let's go.
Soon there will no longer be pollution. Shining bright on the diamonds. There will be a different horizon. One day we will all come to Zion. Strong as a lion, we can be silenced. No, there's a busy answer to all of this. Even in a hateful heart it exists. Why can't we just all get along now? It's been so long, yeah. We gotta reunite, yeah.
Hi guys, so it has been about 6 weeks since I actually do a sit down video. Now I'm back in this setting, means I'm back in Germany itself. So yeah, I'm in Singapore for 6 weeks, so now it's just for me to have a look back and think about what I have actually done back in Singapore for the past 6 weeks, which I think was kind of rewarding at the same time, where I can spend it with my family and friends, as well as making up new friends. I also celebrated my parents' birthday in advance, because my parents' birthday is like in end September and end October. So I actually celebrated both their birthday in one day, which I should put up some photos if I have of the food that I had. But yeah, we went to a restaurant on top of Mount Faber, and then we have a very good view of the Sentosa coastline. One of the most highlight things is actually I attended my brother's military passing out parade, which personally for me was a bit special, given that I didn't have one back when I was serving my military days because of COVID. But when able to see his was actually quite rewarding, and then it's quite fun. Maybe I'll play a video of it right now. today is the 18th of September. I actually came back about 3 days ago on a Thursday. So I landed around 7:30 a.m. Germany time. Then where I took the train back to Mackenboyen to meet up with my friend, where she brought me back to my apartment. So it has been quite a while since I came back, and then the seasons has already changed. Now we're moving into autumn itself, but yeah, I can still see plants are still green, but maybe we'll start to see the color of the changing of the leaves. It'll be my first autumn/winter coming up this season, so yeah, it'll be interesting to see how things transit and how the weather is like. For now, my house now feels about 19 degrees, so it's freezing, but yet not freezing enough to the point that I need a jacket or something. Back in Germany, it's still a bit, I'm still finding my footing because I'm still catching up with all the weeks of work that I'm still doing. But thankfully, yesterday or during Saturday, I actually chased up a lot of my work. So now hopefully the coming week will be much more settled and my uploading schedule will be back on track. So I have currently no travel plans yet, given that Singapore actually took a big toll on my wallet. Going out every other day and Singapore was very expensive when it comes to buying things. I feel like staying in Germany for about 6 weeks and then staying in Singapore for another 6 weeks. It was a very stark difference, given that I saved a lot in Germany and I spent a lot in Singapore, and I have no idea why, but maybe because the fact that you're able to go out and everywhere is very accessible in Singapore. I'm pretty excited to share the news that I got a new vehicle. So when I came back, actually, I just like to go and collect the car itself, and I do enjoy the car itself, which I will do another video about the car in detail, but I won't tell you what it is. But if my close friends and family will already know what it is. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to share that with you. I do enjoy it. It's a very nice daily driver, and I do love driving it around with it. Some days I don't have anything to do, I would like to just drive along with it. Yeah, that's how much I enjoy it. But yeah, I'll share that video another time. But yeah, I hope every one of you are doing great, and I shall see you in the next video.
Tell her not to wake up now.